Hello everyone, my name is Nuvela and welcome to a new video. Today we're building the cartographer's house, the observatory. This is one of the builds from my trading village video that I showcased a while back. If you haven't seen that already, I will leave a link to it in the top right corner. As mentioned, today we're building the observatory, a home for 2 cartographers and a sugarcane farm that works on both Java and Bedrock edition. You can find the material list in the description below, so without further ado, let's start building this. Let's go! Here you can see the layout of the building, and we are going to start off with the functional part of the build, the sugarcane farm. From this spot, dig down at least 6 blocks, and then dig out a room of at least 5 blocks wide and 4 blocks high. And you can make the room as long as you want. The longer you make it, the more sugarcane you can grow. I'm creating enough space for 10 sugarcane. Once you've dug out your room, make sure that you have a way up and down the shaft that you created by placing down some ladders. And after that, place down a double chest in the wall right here. Dig out a trench next to it, all the way to the other side of the room. And then place a row of hoppers, all facing into this double chest in the trench. Make sure that the hoppers feed into each other, so that the nozzle is facing towards the double chest. Now we are going to make a little bit of a pathway around the sugarcane farm. I'm using stripped spruce wood for this, but you can do whatever you like. After that, place down a block right here in a row all the way to the other side, and then fill in this wall with glass all the way to the top. Now we will need to shut the sugarcane in, so we are also going to place down a plank and 3 glass on top of this last hopper. After that, you can place mud blocks on top of the hoppers. Mud blocks are slightly lower than a normal block, meaning that if a sugarcane falls on top of it, it's picked up by the hopper and transported to the chest. Next, place down a line of cobblestone right here and fill in the trench in between the mud and the cobblestone with water, because the mud block needs water next to it in order to place down sugarcane on top of it. Place down a row of cobblestone on top of the water and then climb on top of the mud and place down pistons facing towards the glass. These pistons will break the sugarcane once they grow in front of it. Make your way towards the back and then place down 2 more rows of cobblestone behind the pistons. Place down observers facing towards the front on top of these pistons, so the red dot should be facing towards you, and then place down redstone dust behind the observers. You're gonna fill in the back row with cobblestone. The sugarcane will need light to grow, so you can place down some glowstone, for example, in the ceiling. Well, you don't need glowstone on each block. Just make sure that there is at least a light level of 11 on top of each sugarcane. After that, you can place down your sugarcane and the farm is actually functional. Now, how this works is that after a certain amount of time, some of the sugarcane will have grown. Looking like this, for example. Now, if one of these sugarcanes grows in front of the observer, it's triggered and it triggers all of the pistons, breaking all of the sugarcane. The sugarcane is picked up by the hopper and transported to the chest right here. This way you can automatically harvest sugarcane, which you can turn into paper. The paper you can trade with the cartographer. You could add an auto crafter to the system, which automatically crafts the paper for you. However, I'm not including the auto crafter today. For now, you can decorate this any way you like. I'm going to move on to the top level, where we are going to create the observatory. Let's go! For the observatory, start by placing down stripped spruce columns at each corner of 5 blocks high. You should have 8 pillars in total. At the front side you can then fill in the wall using stripped oak wood and oak planks and create a doorway by placing down an upside down stair right here. Now when facing the front you want to move to the left side where we are going to create a window. On the back side we are also creating a window, and on the right side we are creating a doorway again, which will lead into a market stall that we are going to build later on. We're going to make a front porch now out of cobblestone walls with spruce fences on top and then 3 spruce slabs in this order. After that you can place down upside down spruce stairs on the 4th level attached to each stripped spruce column on each side of the build. After you've done that, you can attach those to the ground using spruce fences. Also do this for all 4 sides. And then in the corners right here, you can place down spruce slabs. On top of the upside down stairs and slabs, you can place down stripped spruce wood, and in between the upside down stairs on each side, you can connect these beams. You should now have a ring of stripped spruce wood around the build. Place down spruce trapdoors on each side and also surround the corner blocks like this. We're slowly working our way upwards. Place down a glowstone in the middle right here with an oak trapdoor in front of it and a spruce trapdoor on top of it. Place down spruce slabs on the corners like this, and now repeat this on all 4 sides. Place down a stripped spruce wood next to the glowstone and place a column of 3 blocks behind it, like this. Also do this on the other side. Then build a block inwards, diagonally up like this. Do that once more and connect it in the middle. In between these beams, the telescope is gonna come out of the building. Now, to give it a little bit more of a solid look, place down stairs like this and trapdoors on these spots. In the middle on top you can place down some slabs, and then you can connect it on the other side as well. In the end, it should look like this. Well done, we're actually pretty far already. Next up we are going to fill in the roof using copper blocks, fully oxidized. You can mix in some cut copper blocks as well, also fully oxidized, to give it this beautiful bluish cyan color. There's a very particular order in which to place these blocks, so I'll build it layer by layer so that you can easily see where to place the copper blocks. There we go. Now, as mentioned, you can switch out some of these blocks for cut copper blocks. Brings in a bit more detail. I just love the sound of the copper blocks. It's really nice. Of course, you want to repeat this on the other side as well. And once you're done with the other side, make your way inside and you can actually delete 3 of these blocks on both sides. Gives you a little bit more room to work on the interior later on. Before we are going to work on the interior though, we're gonna make the market stall and place down cyan wool and white wool just like this. Place down 2 stripped spruce wood over here and connect it to the wool using spruce fences. Place down 2 spruce slabs right here and 2 upside down spruce stairs right here. By using some banners you can create some extra detail like this. And you want to connect it to the building using upside down stairs, so you want to delete some of the fences right here. Of course, you want to light it up. And there you go. That's your market stall. Final step for the exterior for now is to fill in the windows using glass panes. And you can create window shutters with dark oak trapdoors. Moving inside, we've got quite some space to work with, but it's gonna be pretty cramped in a minute. First, place down a trapdoor right here to make it easier to enter the Sugarcane Farm. And then place down a stripped spruce pillar in the middle right here, of 6 blocks high. Grab yourself some waxed cut copper slabs and place these in a ring around the ceiling right here. And in each corner you can add an extra to enable yourself to hang a lantern right here. Now around this central pillar you can create a staircase going upwards using slabs and stairs out of spruce. Now you want to have enough room above your head to go up and down the stair, but don't cover the entire stairway because you won't be able to go back down again or up. To make sure that you don't fall down, you can surround the staircase using dark oak trapdoors. Now because on this side we are going to place down a bed for the cartographer, don't put the dark oak trapdoors there right now. First place the bed, and then you can place 2 dark oak trapdoors. Just like that. You can do that on this side as well, where we place the second bed. Then next to the bed you can place down a trapdoor just like this. Now for decoration, because it's a cartographer, I highly suggest hanging up maps on item frames. Now I only have this map of the local area, but imagine having all kinds of different maps hanging on the wall right here. I think that's pretty cool, so I highly suggest doing that. First, to ensure that you have a couple of cartographers in this house, place down 2 cartography tables. And you can place down a Dark Oak Trapdoor in between, for example, and create another long table at the back right here, where you can place some plants and, for example, hang up a totem of undying, because you can get a woodland mansion map from a cartographer. So a totem of undying is one of the treasures that you can find by trading with a cartographer. Same goes for Prismarine, one of the treasures you can find when finding an ocean monument. To make the staircase even safer, you can surround it using some spruce or oak or dark oak trapdoors to ensure that you don't fall down from the stairs. And that's pretty much it. Last thing to do is to build a huge telescope coming out of the observatory. For this we are going to use waxed cut copper, and you're going to start off by placing a cross on top of the stripped spruce pillar in the middle right here. You then want to make your way to the outside and the front side. Place down a block right here with a stair facing out like this. Then place an upside down stair right here. No, one block higher, like this. Put a block on top and another upside down stair attached to it. Stair on top, and just make your way upwards like this until you are at this level. Place down upside down stairs like this, and then place down glass blocks on top. Maybe change this out for a full block. And with some glass panes, you can finish the telescope. Now, if at nighttime you want this to light up a little bit, you could replace the middle block with a glowstone. During the day, you won't really notice it, but at nighttime it looks pretty cool. When looking at this from a distance, I think that this full block should be a stair block anyway. There you go. Final step, place down some oxidized copper blocks right here with a slab on top to finish the build. Some final decorations are to place down some leaves around the building and also on top of the roof to give the feeling that it's been here for a while. You can surround the entire build in coarse dirt and of course pathways to give it the feeling that it's been built here and not just stuck onto a grass platform. And then using some bone meal and some saplings, you can create some more detail around the building as well and make it feel a lot more cozy. And then the final thing to do is to add your villagers. Now, to ensure that your villagers don't leave the building, place down a fence gate and a spruce trapdoor in the opening towards the front. Villagers are not able to go underneath the trapdoors because they are 2 blocks tall. Make sure that you close the fence gate behind you, and that's it. Now all you gotta do is wait for your sugarcane to grow, craft it into paper or auto-craft it into paper. Trade that with your villagers, get a bunch of emeralds, and enjoy the game. And that's it for me. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, leave a like. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below. And stick around, consider subscribing. World downloads of all my builds are available for Patreon and YouTube members. And come hang out in the Discord where you can get help on your builds and show everyone your beautiful Minecraft world. Anyway, have a great day and see you in the next one. Cheers!